Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of our Terraria 1.2 Let's Play. I am here in the new materials world, the one that I was in last time. I know it's probably a little disconcerting that I keep spawning in places that are entirely unfamiliar, but I just wanted to show you a couple of things before we get into today's stuff. And what is today's stuff, you're probably wondering? Well, first, I just wanted to show you this dungeon, because it's kind of a unique dungeon. It's a little different from some of the ones I've seen before. Then we're going to go on a little hunt for possibly an ice skate in the frozen wilderness, and if you'll notice, this is such a high elevation world that these harpies are actually spawning right on like ground level, which is kind of awesome. It's a small world again, in case you didn't catch last episode. This is the same place we were hunting down those the new types of materials, and with just these ghost wings, I'm actually able to fly myself nearly up into space. You can see I made a dent there in the map. So let's jump down there. I want to show you also, I was being real wise the other day when I was trying to play around by this dungeon, and I decided to dig myself a tunnel next to it. Then I had dug myself so far down, I forgot about the dungeon guardian. And then, of course, he went and showed up. And that one-shotted me, because I don't know if you know, but the dungeon guardian does like 1,000 damage per hit. Because I hadn't killed Skeletron yet. So basically, as soon as he showed up, I was toast. And I kept coming back to try to get my money, but every time I'd get my money, he would kill me again before I could do anything. So it ended up into a little bit of a loop. Eventually I decided, why don't I just kill Skeletron? And it took me like 5 seconds to do that anyway. And, you know, it wouldn't have been a big deal, except I had like 50 gold that was just sitting there in a little wet puddle, like, hole thing. And I just couldn't get to it because Skeletron wants to be a butt, and, well, the Guardian, I should say. I kept getting in my way. So this is our dungeon for the new materials world, and you can see it has essentially a bit of a shape to it that is something like a circle. Just a big room full of chests everywhere, just chests upon chests. And I've already unlocked them all, I've already looked and all, and there's nothing in any of them that are worth getting at this point that I haven't already looted the gold out of. But I'm just showing you for the sake of showing you that sometimes you can get a really lucky world gen, and the entire thing is basically just set up for you to just loot. Like, there's not even that much that can really go wrong in here. If you need to run away, you run away. There's not a lot of corridors or tight hallways. And there is a lot of chest action, as you could just see. In addition, you know, these special chests is like the Crimson or Corruption chest, I suppose. Yeah, this is the Crimson chest. And then we've got the, what is that, the Hallowed chest and the Jungle chest there, I guess. Lots of chests. And when I get the key molds, I'll definitely be interested in heading over and seeing some of these places, because I'm not sure I had a Crimson chest in my other dungeon. So in case I do run into that one, I know where I'll be coming. And this is easy mode enemies, in case you're wondering. I haven't killed Plantera yet in this world or anything. This is just more just to show you around and see what there is. There's one corridor, and it's the only one, and it goes down below. And it ended up getting filled with water because I was kind of dumb, and I let loose a bunch of water through this place. But not too big of a deal. Oh, I guess there's this bed over here too, but you can't sleep on it or anything. And this just leads back up into the main room. I guess I could just show you the map, right? There you go. Shaped like a big mechanical heart. Pretty weird. Anyway, I guess we'll get out of here, and we'll go look for some ice skates. I just wanted to give you a quick once-over. There's also a bunch of other things in case we do find the ice skates fairly quickly, if they even are going to be here. I'm not sure they are. But if they are, we'll actually have time to go back to our normal world, because I've made some big additions and changes over there. I actually spent about 12 hours playing the game yesterday to the point where I felt kind of sick. Which is a thing that can happen if you're sitting in front of your computer for too many hours not doing anything. So, yeah, I urge you guys. Nintendo's right, you should take a break. I don't know if it needs to be every 15 minutes, but, you know, probably like once every hour or two, I think probably seems reasonable. I know that's not always possible with the way that some of us play our games, and I'm absolutely one to attest that I have certainly had some horrible habits with regard to that, but, you know, it is a good idea to stand up every now and then, walk around, get some exercise, stretch your legs out or whatever. Stretch out your neck. Yeah. If you get that reference, then high five. Anyway, should be almost out here. There we go. Oh, and it started raining, so maybe when we get to the ice world, we'll end up fighting golems as well. It's a very real possibility. So, oh, look at this beautiful sunflower farm here. The ice biome is right next to us, really. It's just, I think there's the Crimson in the way. I can actually fly over pretty much the entire thing if I really feel like it. And when I was crossing the map, I actually realized this place is so shallow, or that the ground is so high, that essentially every time I jump, I can just cross one of the sky islands. So I actually managed to cross nearly the entire map by just walking across Sky Islands. I was just hoping for some reason that one monster that I killed would then give me the Crimson Mold. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Instead of farming, I'll just get it on camera on the first thing I kill, because that just seems like the way things have been going, oddly enough. Alright, so is it not a blizzard over here? This doesn't look quite as blizzard. Yeah, maybe it is. I can't really tell what's a blizzard in Terraria World. So we're going to dig around a little bit. This probably won't take too long, because again, small biome, small world, I should say. So we're going to probably be crushing through this biome fairly quickly, and chests should be coming in pretty quick, I have a feeling. I mean, again, I don't know. This is all random and everything, but let's just find a good place to dig in. And of course, the more time we spend in any biome, the more time we have a chance at getting one of the key molds, which is, again, one of my big priorities. Whether or not I'm going to be able to farm for it is going to be entirely up to my schedule outside of Terraria recording, because that is a thing as well. And when I spent the amount of hours I did playing it yesterday, just to not even be recording it, just to later record, that's a lot of prep time, I have to say. So, I guess we should probably just dig straight down, because this is kind of, looks like it's terminating. So glad we have this spirit thing in a bottle to help us out, because the amount of light that it's casting is just wonderful. It lets you guys actually see what I'm doing for once. So I'm trusting there's going to be a cave under here at some point. Is this it? What's this? Red ice blocks. Oh, it's a frozen crimson biome, which is a thing that can happen, I suppose. And there is our cave. Well, it shouldn't get rid of the fact that there could still be chests down here, so that's good. But it might make things a little complicated. I don't know what monsters are going to spawn in a crimson ice biome, but I guess we'll find out, you know? First time for everything. Oh, this is all water here. Okay, I couldn't actually tell. Yeah, I guess it's kind of red, isn't it? What's going on over here? This doesn't seem like a very cavernous region, does it? It seems mostly... it's all just tiny little compartments that are a little too skinny for me to fit through. Those are the most frustrating types of caverns. You know, I spent quite a while walking around in this world and actually uncovered a bunch of the map. Is that platinum there? Sure, why not? I actually used up a bunch of ores between episodes getting things prepped for something. So I'll show you what that means in a little bit, but that's why I'm picking stuff up again. Because after what you've seen me do in the last episode, you probably think I probably don't need too much more in terms of ores. And you know, for the most part, you'd be right, but I'm doing this for multiple reasons. This is the more fun kind of caving, though, because I don't really have to dig up much, and my pickaxe is so strong that I can kind of just cut through everything instantly. So, you know, yeah, we're caving, but we're caving in, like, the fastest possible way. It's kind of like me just drawing lines through surfaces and just walking through them. Maybe a little slower than that, but it's the same idea. There's a frozen chest. Oh, it's not actually. It's a mimic. It got me again. Silly old mimics. Well, I don't know what mimics can drop in the frozen biome, if anything is even different. I'm taking this and making it the most awkward. Oh, what did I just get? Frozen, or broken ice bow. Alright, well that's a thing I didn't have before. Shoots frost arrows. Hey, if it's something I didn't have before, that's an improvement, so I will take it. And there's another one. Holy crap. Alright, so let's not be an idiot about how we fight this one, and we'll just use our tomahawk thingamajig. Flower of Frost. I don't think I've had this either. Shoots a ball of frost. Yeah, so, yeah, we were in here for like 3 minutes. I've already gotten 2 items I didn't have. Apparently this was the biome I had spent the least amount of time in. Although, again, concentration of objects in a small world is bound to make me find this stuff a little faster than normal. Having double mimics, though, probably not the most common thing. I did have that happen when I was in the underworld for a while, and I have no idea why, but they were spawning, like, every minute or so in this exact same spot, and I felt like I'd found some sort of a glitch in the game for a while, and then they just stopped doing that, so I have no idea what that meant. This is iron ore, I don't want this. Let's go back up. Any more frozen chests around? I like having the regular torches in addition to this this dude, though, because it lets me have some neutrally colored light. Well, I guess it's kind of like yellowy orange light, but still, it's kind of like how our eyes see as neutral most of the time. And somebody had recommended that I hang on to all my cursed flames, because I can make cursed flame torches, which apparently I can put underwater. And that is a good point, but I'm just kind of used to these torches at this point, like the way that they make the world look. So for me, it's probably more of an inconvenience not to have it that way. Is this... Oh, it is palladium. Okay. Alright, I'll take it, even though I think I have a surplus of this stuff more than just about any other material. I ended up getting... I think it was like 6 stacks of 99 of it last time I was here. The adamantium, though, not quite the same deal. I mean, yeah, I spent a while. I think I ended up with like 2.5 or 3 stacks. But it just did not come nearly as easily. And I know, go ahead. Use it out of context all you want. Sometimes I gotta really watch what I say more, don't I? Alright, so let's keep on digging over. I think we're probably getting near the borderline of where this biome is going to be, and then we'll just need to dig down a bit. I'm kind of happy that this wasn't entirely Crimson Frost. Or Blood Frost, or whatever. It's probably got a name, I don't know. Tungsten, didn't really need that very much. Let's, is there something up above? Can't really get a good look. Every time I get close, I get knocked back down. No. Oh, wait, what's going on over here? Some water and a little cavern, and another little cavern with a pot. Okay. Guess we will not hang out there. Let's look at our map real quick. Alright, we're still very close to the surface, so I should probably duck down a little bit further. You can see I made these big swooping patterns as I was going through the bottom layers of the world looking for ore last time, and it served me well. That pattern actually found a lot of ore, as well as using the shroomite spear to just arbitrarily smash through walls and just have the light just kind of poke through like this, because then you can actually get a look and see if there's anything sparkling, or if there's any adjacent caverns. Also nice little thing to run into occasionally. Now, why do I want these ice skates so badly? Mostly because it just makes it easier to move around in the environment, and it's just a thing I don't have yet. I would probably be just fine without it, but the idea of having, like, spike shoes feels kind of cool to me. Oh, look, I found an angel statue, and I think a bunch of more palladium. Yeah, this stuff is super common. Maybe it's just this one world, but it really seems like a thing that I've run into pretty regularly. Oh, and I found some slush as well. I might want to grab some of that. Just on a whim the other day, I just decided to take all of the silt that I had been accumulating and just run it through my extractinator, and I got a whole bunch of stuff from it. I'm surprised that I wasn't doing this more readily, because it was actually pretty helpful. I wasn't aware that it was quite as, frequent that you'd get a drop from it. I figured it would be like, what, 1 every 20 you would maybe see one thing. It was like almost every other thing I was getting something out of it. Hey, look, more mithril. I actually had no idea that that's what that was. Because of the blue lighting, it made it look kind of silvery. So I figured it was probably platinum. But I will take it, and some sapphires as well. I think I found another one of those gem rooms, too. It was full of, what was it? Amethyst and emeralds, I think, with purple and green, yeah. So that was kind of cool. Oh, what have I found? There's another frost chest here, as well as some palladium and a sword. Sword statue. Those are slush blocks, so I want those. I gotta remember to keep those and not just toss them out. I keep forgetting to actually, like, look and see what the slush blocks look like. Okay, so they're these. They're kind of like a wavy, kind of rippled snow pattern. So I should hopefully be able to remember that. You don't find too many huge concentrations of this stuff as far as I'm aware, but, when you find it, nice to grab. So let's grab this stuff, and if I could find any more adamantite, that would be pretty sweet as well, but no expectations. Probably not in the right spot to find that. This stuff is more regularly occurring the deeper you get, as far as I'm aware, and I guess, oh, I'll just step on that button there. And of course, arrow trap. What's going on in this little corridor? Anything? That looks pretty much clear. Alright, let's go back over there and get that frost chest. As well as this picture that I can't quite make out what that is. American Explosive. Oh, I probably have that already then. And a woman statue. I think I've gotten one of those recently. And, ooh, a Zealous Ice Blade. I don't think I had that either. So let me clear out my inventory again, because I just keep filling it up with junk. Bones, don't need those anymore. Bombs, so 1 bomb, probably good on that. 1 tungsten ore, probably not that useful. Red ice blocks, I'm going to just get rid of for now. Ice blocks in general. I can go back and I can farm for regular resources at any point, which is a thing I'll probably end up doing at some point, but definitely not on camera, because you guys really don't need to watch me go find ice. That is not an entertaining prospect. That doesn't even sound fun for me. The dart trap in the garbage, and that's probably going to do it. Platinum bars, alright, fine. And just for the sake of having it, I guess I'll grab the frost chest as well, because they're kind of a nice blue color. Alright, so now we're coming up on 15 minutes now in this episode. And I'm not sure if we're going to have enough time to get to all the other things that I wanted to touch on today, but that's fine if we don't. I just want to see if we can maybe accomplish this one objective for now. Because, of course, you know, the more episodes, the better, honestly. I have no qualms about making more. I just want to keep them to around a 30-minute or so. Oh, what is that guy? Icy Merman. And he keeps freezing me. I don't like that. Stop freezing me. Alright, he's dead now. Did you drop anything? No, he didn't that time. But yeah, I'm all for making more episodes in the series. I have no desires of ending it at any point. It's just, eventually prep times are getting so silly that sometimes I might have to mitigate the amount of times that I record this particular thing. But for now, since I have a bit of a plan that should last me probably 2 or 3 episodes, I think we're going to be good. Very interested in seeing... Oh, God! I'm stuck underwater. Okay, I'm almost dead, which is a little crazy to me. Apparently things get pretty scary down here. Can we just hit you with this? Where did it go? Anglerfish is going to try and get me. I keep hearing him. Oh, did I get him? I heard something banging around down there. Okay, I got another frost flower. We'll see if that sells for anything good. And I think I see some more slush blocks in the walls, but who cares? Probably not enough to really make me go after it and start mining into things for it. It's really just sort of an extra little bonus when you run into it when it's convenient. A little bit of mithril, 2 chunks there. As well as a bunch of heart containers that I would normally grab those, except I have so many at home in my other world. I don't really see a big point for it. It's like, you got 50 of them, you're probably not going to make that many more things with them unless they introduce new formulas. In which case, if they do, I'll just come back and get them because they stay on the map. What are you? There's like some different looking dudes down here that I'm not sure I'm totally familiar with. You'll probably notice that I've stuck with my Spectre armor. I just kind of think it looks the coolest, so I'm just going to go with that for now. Looking cool is really one of the most important things about anything, really. So as long as you keep that straight in your head, it's easy to see the decisions I make as far as which armors I like to pick. I'm completely being facetious right now, by the way, but hopefully nobody minds too much. I do think it looks cool. But I just think it's kind of neat to mix up my gameplay style a little bit, because I've been doing so much melee-heavy stuff, that it's nice to have a sort of a magic-oriented character for a little while anyway, and see if that pays off. I like the fact that I can heal myself back up to full pretty quickly as well. That's kind of handy to have. Alright, let's just pee on that turtle. Brilliant. Oh, looks like a big cavern over to our left. And I see there's something lighting everything up, and it looks like a bunch of gems hanging off the wall for some reason. Not sure what those are about. Are they... I don't know, the light's so strange and green over here, I can't really tell what color they are. It could be topaz. Oh, yeah, they're probably topaz. There's some right here. We found the mini topaz treasure cave, or something like that. They look like they're hanging on a strip like a bunch of flies on fly paper or something. Kind of a strange scenario that we're seeing here. A little disappointed with the lack of big caves. I was also a little disappointed that that wasn't a chest there. For some reason I thought it was. Let's go up here. I might as well grab all of this stuff since it's here. I don't know why I even care about gems. Like, honestly, I have almost no use for them at this point. But I like having them anyway, because I guess treasure, right? It's just kind of that whole treasure hoarding phenomenon that RPGs have culturated us to believe is the way that all people behave or something. I don't know. You want to accumulate wealth because it makes your life easier, and then you never know what options you're going to get from the wealth. Those guys have to drop something, I'm pretty sure of it. They're different enough, right, that they would have been given some kind of cool thing. Ice elementals, are these things weak? I can't ever remember. Seem pretty weak. Killed it with my mine pick, so I guess it can't be too tough. Alright, so now we're getting into the convergence of Crimson. I was kind of hoping that maybe there could be some unique enemies here where these two things meet, but I don't know if that's actually true. So now we're just going to go nuts hitting everything with our possessed tomahawk thing. And the room should be cleared out pretty soon. This is nice that it's going to allow me to get a bunch of these souls of the night or light, whichever one it is. The more I can get of those, the better. Copper ore is garbage, mud is garbage. This is frustrating. I'm going to have to keep going back to my world to drop off all this stuff while I look for the ice gate. Oh, well, I guess I could also just look for it in my actual world as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be here, because I have my own ice biome. But I think I've already cleared out some of the chests from there. I was just hoping, since this was a smaller world, you know, all of this stuff would progress a little faster. As I've already expressed several times. Herplings, you're so strong! Stop being so strong. Blood jellies, they don't have anything for me to drop, I don't think. Not that I'm caring about right now, anyway. And what's up here? Looks like mithril. Yeah, some more mithril. Might as well come out of it with another stack of ore or something. Oh god, what? I don't even know what those are. Pigron? I've never even seen that enemy before. That legitimately surprised me. Killed by a Pigron. Alright, well now I've got to get my vengeance, because I don't know what those are and they need to die, and maybe I can get some kind of cool loot out of them. Where on earth does a Pigron come from? It must be some kind of a special enemy that only exists in that combination of biomes or something, right? Because it is filled with, like, cold blood stuff. You'd think that would be something different. Alright, where on the map did I go in? Alright, right about here. So I actually could almost just dig straight down, and I would be in the right spot then. Like, straight down from... Oh, where this is filled with water, of course. Alright, let's get our torches out, because it is awfully dark here. Yeah, you can see where there's a little bit of it here. I guess it's just sort of a vein that travels upward. So I'll probably be digging straight through it then, if that's the case. Also, why is it this dark? I thought I just put a torch down. Oh, and I don't have my dude out. Keep forgetting he puts that away every time. I wish he would just stay on the screen forever. Then I wouldn't need to worry about it as much. Alright, let's dig. Make this process take a little bit less time. Oh. Well, there is that. I don't know, I guess I missed that a second ago. And there's a golden chest right there? Did I really just walk right past all this stuff? Unless it's a mimic. No, it's actually legit. It just has some silver, though, so kind of don't care that much about that. I guess I'll just make a gold out of it. And iron bars, I'm good. Alright, let's just head down right here. Wait, what is this? Palladium? Yeah, it's palladium. Palladium. Just sort of reminds me of that every time I say it. Platinum. Iron. Man, look at all these little veins of ore just sort of distributed through this exact one spot. Alright, this should not take long. We're just going to try and meet up with that last tunnel, and if we could find any other tunnels along the way, that's even better. Oh, some mithril. Of course, I'm always on the lookout for this stuff as well. A little bit more platinum, don't really care. Slime statue. This is the thing with these statues, man. I keep finding tons of them, and they fill up my inventory immediately because they don't stack. And they're decoratives, you know, I want them, but I also kind of just get too many of them, so I don't really know what to do with them half the time. Not that I'm throwing them out or anything, it's just like, it's a little excessive how many statues there need to be, and how frequently you run into them in the environment. You'd think they'd be a little bit more uncommon. What's this, is that adamantite? No. I just saw a sheen that looked a little bit purpley red, and I got excited. There's more palladium, that stuff is freaking everywhere. To my left, anything? No, it looks fairly clear. Straight back down again. Certainly is a mysterious concept, having blood-filled ice. Sounds like a real horror movie. Seems to be something over here. Oh, arrow trap. I do want to go get my gold, but I'm not that worried about it if it doesn't show up easily. Mostly just on the lookout for chests here, and I just haven't seen much of that. Oh, I guess I've already linked up with where I was trying to go. Alright, that was actually quicker than I thought. Also, what is this material here in the ground? I can't tell if it's... Oh, more platinum, okay. I wonder if it's possible to find, like, an absolutely massive... Like, I don't even know if the game has maybe some constraints in place that stop this from happening, but maybe you could run into just a huge pile of some certain material. Like, I know there's veins of things, but sometimes it's like, what if you just find a 200 by 200 titanium area that's all just filled with the same material and it's completely solid? Like, I've never had that really happen, and I just kind of wondered, can it even happen? I mean, I guess anything can really happen if there's a glitch, but how would one go about glitching the game in that way? And can it happen naturally by accident, just by some fluke of the procedural generation system? Or is there some sort of a failsafe in place that keeps things from generating too close to each other? I know with the chlorophyte that seems to be the case. Somebody gave me some kind of a picture that was like, this is how many of those can generate in one tiny area. I'm going to get rid of that stupid dart trap. I've run into it enough times already. Didn't I see there was like a wood structure in the map somewhere? I'm probably just right next to it over here. Oh, there's my tombstone. And there's the pig rolls, pigrons, whatever they are. Alright, let's take care of this situation. They're not even hard. I've probably even seen this thing already and just forgotten about it because I haven't been down here in so long. Because now that I'm starting to think about it, I feel like maybe I had actually run into them before, and it was just sort of an emotional reaction that I had no idea that I'd seen them. I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay, what's going on down here? Very mysterious behaviors. I saw that light, and I do see a chest there, so I'm going to hope that it maybe our goal is in that. Also, what is this background picture? I don't think I have that one. That's another thing I'm trying to keep straight in my head, is which pictures I've grabbed before. Copper ore. Yeah, I don't think I've had that one. Didn't get a chance to read it very well, but I don't think I've had it. Blizzard in a bottle! Oh, that's dumb. Alright, well, I'll take it to sell, but I've had that before for sure. What's down here? Oh, it's just a pot. It looked like a statue that was kind of strangely shaped. And more platinum, it looks like. Yep. Anything below the platinum, though? Looks like we might be... I have a feeling we're probably getting close to lava zone, which means that our ice biome is probably going to run out. Also, those guys are annoying. Just, let's nail them with the tomahawk thing. There we go. Yeah, this is a particularly bad spot, because you've got all these bouncing, jumping enemies, really tight confined, constricting areas, and traps as well. So, like, all of those things together make for some frustrating play. I should really just, like, mine out all this crap, because it's so fragmented the way it's all just arbitrarily tossed together on top of each other. 3 emeralds flying out of everything. Too bad I can't really do much with them. Yeah, they seem so exciting on the surface. I'll probably still take them anywhere. What's with all these traps, man? And stupid pancake dude. Get out of there. There's probably another chest over on the left, I'm hoping. Guess we'll just dig over there and see. Grab some more mithril ore in the process. Well, now I'm sad because it's looking like we're not even gonna get our ice skate today. But we are gonna fight this weird axe, I guess. Yeah, with our pickaxe, I suppose. One axe beats another. Okay, freaking turtle is gonna kill me. I should be getting health back from fighting these guys. So I just need to keep shooting them with spells, and then things will work out. There's another tortoise. But it has to be spells, it can't be the tomahawk. Oh god. Freaking thing hit me. Keep losing my place with where I put my cursor again. I'm gonna have to wait 10 seconds so I can heal before I jump down there, unless that thing kills me through the wall or something, which is quite possible. Yeah, I can actually throw this thing down, though, which is nice. Alright, healed. Well, this is not another tortoise right there. Oh, and there is a bit of dye, which I kind of want to grab. And that weird snowball kiwi thing. I don't know what that is. Slush blocks I want. Feathers, whatever. Invisibility potions are garbage. Ice blocks, I don't need those. Okay. Souls of Night. Definitely would like those, though. Man, I should have done this before hard mode, shouldn't I have? I could always just make another world if I was too worried about it, but I'm pretty sure I can handle this. I mean, I do have, like, the best armor in the game. Some people say I'm invincible. Yeah, you should see me. Well, I also don't really have the best setup for it, apparently. I'm sure there are certain accessories that go better to augment this type of an armor set, and I don't know what they are or how to put them together properly, but, you know, I'll sort that stuff out, too. Especially if I'm going to do the Frost Moon, which I am planning on doing soon. I don't know how many more episodes till we get to that point, but I do want to do that. I guess I just want to get a lot of this stuff done out of the way, and so I don't have to think about it, so I've got, like, all of the accessories I could really want. Don't have to really do any more searching for things much. I mean, I know that's going to kind of happen all the time, but kind of my ideal anyway. Is this ice? Water? Yeah, okay. A little bit more mithril. Not much in the way of chests, though. Crap. Should take a look at the map in a few moments here and just see where I am. Okay, I've been doing a loop, which is, you know, kind of what I wanted to do, but I guess there's still quite a bit of an area to the right that I haven't explored at all. Of course, you're just going to go through the wall, because you don't care at all about anything. Nor do you. Freaking Crimson guys, man. No respect. Alright, what's going on below? I see something flickering. It's probably just blink root. And also, I think I've already crossed through this area before. Maybe, maybe not. I should probably heal up again. Oh, we've got a mimic in here. That could be good. Oh, it's dropped that ice sword that I just got recently. Well, a minute ago, I would have thought that was really exciting, but now since we found it in a chest, somewhat less so. Still exciting, and still not a thing I'm going to use, but somewhat less exciting. There's another arrow trap there. I'm just going to call them arrow traps indefinitely. It doesn't matter how many times I read that it says dart trap. What do I want to throw away to have another sword that I will then trade for gold? Oh, it's a dangerous one. Oh, wait, it's different. Huh, good thing that I actually picked that up, because I almost just walked right by it. Yeah, I certainly am silly when it comes to that stuff. I very easily could have just not gotten that at all. So I am glad that I didn't. Just walk right by. Okay. Well, at least we got something new. Again. Any more chests down here? Any more chests? Another heart piece. Do the chests become more frequent the further down I get as well, or is it just... I think it's probably just totally randomly distributed. I don't even know if people know those kind of details about the world generation or not. I mean, I know people min-max just about everything, but I don't know if that specific question has been answered before. Where do I want to go? I guess we'll go through this little cubby over here on the side, because I did say that the biggest hole still left was over to the right. And what's below? It looks like just another little alcove. Nothing there worth going after. A little bit more palladium. And a big open area, I think. Oh, excuse me. I gotta deal with this ichor sticker. And of course you're gonna keep getting in my way. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Oh, there's some adamantite. I will always grab this stuff when I see it, because it is not easy to find. At least in this world it isn't. And I know I'm not grabbing it, I'm just going to see what I can get rid of here. I guess this vertebrae, I've got plenty of those. I mean, I know I can just toss stuff into my piggy bank or something. I've just been hesitant to do it because I just didn't really want to do that much inventory management. Oh, look at it all. Now we find a whole bunch, because I guess we're getting lower in the world. I will certainly accept it. I guess this is the game's way of trying to appease me. You don't get an ice skate, but have all of this ore that you may or may not have any use for. You'll see. The blood moon is rising now. Terrific. So it looks like there's going to be a blood moon on top of it all. So I might not actually get to finish this underground. So I guess then I'll wrap up the episode because we're actually going to run a little bit over anyway. And I will either go look for the ice skate on my own, or, I don't know, do you guys even care? Do you want? Well, I guess we'll know by the next episode what my decision was, because I don't know yet. And by the time this is uploaded, I will have already made that decision, so sorry. I know it's kind of frustrating. I want this to be an interactive experience as well. It's just, it's difficult to handle keeping that stuff all separate when you have to keep an upload schedule like that. Anyway, I'm going to let you go for another day. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by and hanging out with me for another episode of Terraria. I can't believe this series has gone on for as long as it has. It's really awesome that you guys are still here, and I'm really thankful that you are. So continue to leave your suggestions and your criticisms, and I will continue to read all the comments as I do, and I will do my best to address them in one form or another. So thank you again for watching. I will catch you next time, and have a lovely night.